Here we are testing if we can establish an Ethernet connection between two laptops, and we're using a software called Compal Operator, and it has the option for UDP which we wanted. As we can see here, it requires information like IP address of the device we want to connect to, as well as the send and listen port. We have to do this for both laptops and both devices to establish a connection. After filling up the required information, we will now see if we can send information between the two laptops. We will begin by sending a text. And as we can see, the other device received it. And just to be safe, we can see both devices can send and receive texts.
In this test, we want to send data from the Arduino Uno through Ethernet cable to the router, then to the laptop. So the Arduino Uno is connected to the router, and then another Ethernet cable is connected to the laptop. As we can see here, the messages are being sent.
Here we are seeing if the Arduino Uno can send UDP packets if the Arduino is powered up by a different source. So we use the power bank, which also tests for potential portability. As we can see, it works fine and is sending UDP packets every 2 seconds.
This is the temperature sensor. It shows the output here. It shows the surrounding and the object in front of it in Celsius and Fahrenheit. This is the Fahrenheit. So I will put my hand in front of it, and you can see the temperature of the object is increasing. I will remove my hand. It decreases. And this is the code for the temperature sensor. This is the multitask sensor. It is working. And this is the output. As you can see, it shows the pressure high and low, and heart rate and oxygen level, and everything is working good.
Here we are trying out both sensors. The sensor on the right is the multitask sensor, which is responsible for the oxygen, blood pressure, and heart rate. The sensor on the left is for the temperature. These are old readings. Let's wait for new readings. These are the readings. The first value is for the blood pressure. The second value is for the the first two values are for blood pressure. The third value is for the heart rate. The fourth value is for the oxygen levels, and the last two are for the temperature. One is for the surrounding temperature, and the other one is for the temperature of the patient.
First test, we want the PMU system to send the data to the router, then to the laptop. So we have here the PMU system, and it's powered by a power adapter. And then we have the yellow Ethernet cable, which is connected to the router over here, and then the white one, which is connected to the laptop. Let's run the module. And let's put our finger here and hold the temperature. see the values. So we are getting the values here. It will constantly read. It will not stop reading the patient's values. So what's happening here is that the PMCU, the sensors are reading my temperature, my heart rate, and sending to the router and then to the laptop. And so as you can see, the values are all here. For this test, we have two PMU systems connected to a router and then connected to a laptop. And using an if function in Python, we want to run a code that will enable us to select which patient we want to observe. So here we have patient 1, and here we have patient 2. Connect to the router and then to the laptop. First, it will ask us which room we want to observe first. So we're gonna observe PMU 1, patient 1. So we write 1, then enter. Then I will put my hands on patient 1's, and we can see the readings. So it will continue reading until we close the script. So let's close the script and run the code again. And this time we choose the patient 2, but we will not have anyone using it. So run module 2, enter. So here's no one's using it. So we'll get the first 4 values 0, and then the temperatures, we get the temperature of the room itself. Okay. Now, what if we chose a room number that is not included in the system? For example, let's choose 4, room number 4. Room number 4, and here we can see that the room number is not found, so it's not available. So only the systems which are available we can observe. The system which are not available we cannot observe.
This is our final test. Each one of my friends have multitask sensor and temperature sensor. This is patient number 1, Ms. Shihab. It shows also the result. This is patient number 2, Hussein, also connected with him the sensors, and also show the result, patient room 2. And last one is Ghanem, also show connection with him and show the result, patient number 3. And I will show you the connection with the router. So each sensor connected by the router, each room also. This is the connection. All of them are working, and the result is great.